So this is how I actually made over $20,000 a month. And a lot of people overcomplicate it, really, just because they feel like they need to do complicated stuff, meaning technical over simple. And what I mean by that is you go into internet, you go into YouTube, you go into Instagram, TikTok, and you watch all of these kids like doing AI or doing drop shipping, and then going into marketing and then market research and ad spend and ads, creative creation, algorithms like Meta and a lot of these different stuff, right? And then even Amazon, FBA, trading, like learning an entire ecosystem of stuff that's super complicated before you even make your first dollar or your first $1,000. And what does that do? That makes you think that it's impossible. That makes you think that it's hard to make money online. That makes you think that everything is a scam. And I mean, you you have like I can understand why you think that because you've been brainwashed to think that a lot of these different business and side hustles are achievable when you're a beginner. And the reality is, yes, it is technically humanly possible, but at the end of the day, it's super complicated and it's not even worth it if you have zero skill in those areas. You don't know anybody doing them, or you don't have an excess of about $5,000 in capital to invest into those things. So what I actually did, I tried to do drop shipping for like 2 years. I tried to learn and do trading for like 3+ years. Didn't work out. And then what actually clicked for me is just doing high ticket sales. And I think a lot of people are doing high ticket sales now, but even so, there's a lot of demand for actual good reps, for actual good salespeople. And you don't have to be extroverted. As a matter of fact, I'm introverted. And it comes off as a surprise for a lot of people. But I want to be real, I want to be genuine. At the end of the day, I'm not here to sell you a dream. I'm just here to actually document my journey and basically explain what I've been through because it's actually quite interesting. I started doing high ticket sales around 2024, around March. I remember the day I applied for an offer and I got a message like, hey, I want to hop on a call. I want to interview. I went through the interview. They liked what they saw. I didn't have experience, obviously, but they liked the fact that I was hungry and I really wanted to make it happen. Like I wanted it bad enough. So they put me into this group, like 50 setters. I was just one of the 50 setters. I quickly became one of the top five or like one of the top 10. And even so, like the number one rep was doing like 15, $20,000 in commission a month as a setter. And I was like, wow, like, it's actually possible. And to be honest, with that offer, with that opportunity, I only made like around 6K in commission, like top on a month. And then I actually wanted to be a closer. So I was training, I was studying, I was putting in the work, and then I became a closer, which is great. But I wasn't really like super lucky with the opportunities. I was able to leverage my previous role, and I got into this closing role, and I got that opportunity. First month, it didn't went well. Like I was just really, really learning closing at a high level, and it took me like 2 months to make like my first two, like seven. Like after I made six as a setter, it took me like 3 months to make my first 7K as a closer. And then from there, like I remember next month after I made 7K, it's straight up $15,000 in commission, like 379,000 around there. And then in the next coming months, topping over 20K a month in commission total, just as a closer. So what I mean by this is it only took me like less than 9 months to get to $20,000 in commission a month. And 2024, I was basically 20 years old. 2025, I became 21. This year, 2026, I'm going to be 22. And since then, I've been learning so much about so many stuff, and I can invest into so many different avenues. I can travel the entire world whenever I please. I can help my mom. I can help my family. I live in an amazing house that I bought, by the way. My lifestyle is amazing, but it didn't become a reality overnight. It was a dream once, and again, you said that you guys remember. I tried to do trading, drop shipping, you call it. Like I tried so many different stuff. SMMA for like 4 years, making zero money until I tried high ticket sales. Boom. It's not a coincidence. It's just a different vehicle. And you guys gotta understand that whenever you're a beginner, when you're getting started, you don't have to go for the most complicated vehicle. You go for the simplest but the highest leverage. And that highest leverage vehicle for me and for you is most likely high ticket sales. So I will just take it seriously. I will just start doing my research and getting into it because it's definitely worth it. And if I change my life coming from a normal household, I will even argue poor household where I was eating like once a day. I was I was literally saving on high school. I was saving what they gave me for lunch. Like I was saving that money so I can put it towards a business. And I understand like the sacrifices I had to make. I invested into myself multiple times. Sometimes it didn't went well, but that's what we gotta go through to be able to be in a better place, in a better position. So if you're willing to go through that sacrifice, through that risk, and actually understand that at the end of the day, everything that's material will be lost anyway. We don't really got anything to lose. Like we just gotta do it. Like we just gotta try opportunities until something clicks. Like what is the actual alternative? Just to clock in and out of a 9 to 5 for the next 40 years? Like I wouldn't want that. You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't trade my life no matter with who for anything in the world. Like I love my life and I love the choices that I've made to be able to get here. So yeah, I'm just documenting my journey. I'm gonna be a little bit more active on socials. I've been working hard, so I didn't even wanted to post content. I wanted to keep this like low key for a few people. So if you're watching this and maybe you want some kind of just guidance, whatever, or even just guiding you in the right direction, maybe you have a question around it, feel free to message me or even book in a call in the description. So I'll be looking forward to hearing like from you guys. I want to hear your journey as well. I want to connect with a few people that follow me. So if this is actually valuable for you, I want you to give me feedback too because I want to really help people out there and inspire them. So yeah.